everybody, I will say just for time's sake, please keep your questions super short, so that we can get in as many as we can. We're going to go to the good Colonel first. Colonel Scot Heathman, you're up.
Hey, thank you, Nate. It's great to see you, and your stories are absolutely amazing. I've been following you for a while. I get asked this question a lot ever since I left uniform. There's not a lot of jobs that translate from foreign internal defense and advise and assist to the outside world, right? In the civilian equivalent of that. But I wanted to ask what skills and mindset in uniform translated so much to your everyday life, even today.
I think the big one uh is doing your job for the man or woman on your left and right, and so like making sure to keep in mind with everything that you're doing. If I do, what's most important is doing my job to make sure that others are successful as well, and it also like holds you accountable and puts a little pressure on you to do the best that you can, because other people's potential livelihoods or safety or whatever that is at stake. And I think that's the number one thing for me, just to make sure that I've got other people on my mind when we're doing whatever I'm doing, and remembering that my choices affect the group at large, affect the mission at large. Not to put undue pressure on ourselves, I think, but just a reminder of like these little decisions can have big effects, and I think that's something that has definitely carried over. But also another big one is just, I know I've talked about it a bunch on this call, but just not allowing either invisible obstacles or limitations or whatever these things are, or that voice in your head that's not you. That's just, I don't know what that is, but we all understand it. We've all heard it, but it's definitely not us. It's just, it's up to us whether we respond to it or listen to it or acknowledge. I think it's important to acknowledge, because oftentimes I feel like that voice continues to tell me no, or I'm not, I'm not good enough, and kind of plants that imposter syndrome seed, because it's something that I actually want to do. So that's how I often know I'm on the right track, I think, with what I'm doing, because obviously there's this anxiety and fear of failure and all these things happening because I care about it, because I actually want to do it. So that keeps me heading in that direction, and remembering that there maybe is no impossible mission at some level. Like anything is possible. And we were often given instructions or expectations in the military, and we didn't really understand how to meet that desired effect. We would look at it and be like, I don't, like, with what we're given right now, I don't know how we're going to do this, and we're gonna have to figure it out. And then we did, or at least tried, and did our best to solve that problem, and did it collaboratively, with a group, not doing things alone is another one. But I think all of that, from my time in the military, I wouldn't have the application of these things, or at least the attempted application of these things. I have to credit with that time in service, and having a lot of great mentors, and just people I looked up to, and sometimes not mentors, sometimes mentees that taught me something. Yeah, I think that's
Like Sal.
important.